He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, Georgia Tech, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The back goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for an open area to his left. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to throw, it's King. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, going up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lane. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
Coming up, fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man, they convert. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
First and 10, Georgia Tech.
Looking to throw it again. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are so...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now he's set.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. Using his legs, it's Hunter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Milroe. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Push down for the tackle. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Thorne. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
At the 9-yard line. First and goal. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw. And that one's way too far for everybody. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there. Just
Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got a lot of running room. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide! And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
And that's good enough for first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on 2nd and short. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets away from one. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection.
First down. With the score, Alabama 14, Auburn 7.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick off.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. To the air, it's Milroe. He finds his man. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now he's going to break the pocket. Tight end finds a soft spot. Alabama will get the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! The Tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game to just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure...
He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Throws to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
The score now about 21, Auburn 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Auburn going to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On third and short, the power run here. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crash him down, keeps it himself. That's a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get...
Yard loss.
They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Buys a little time. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.